Eldon Dogs is a proud member of the Hair of the Dogcast Network. To get bonus episodes of this show, as well as access to many other amazing perks, check out patreon.com/Hair of the Dogcast.
And make sure to check out our new podcast, Zombie Dogs, which covers the Resident Evil franchise. Thanks for listening and enjoy the show.
Greetings, Tarnished, and welcome to another episode of Eldon Dogs, your favorite podcast about Elden Ring and Halo scythes and other forms of weapons that you probably didn't use. My name is Brad, also known as Sir Gideon Ofnir, also known as Sir Ansbach, Lord Ansbach, and this is the last episode we're recording before Night Rain comes out.
Yeah, hold on to your britches.
I believe so. We might record another one before then, but it's coming.
My name is Lady Freya, and I'm here.
You're here.
I'm here. I'm here in spirit, maybe, well, in body, maybe not spirit.
Well, we needed you because you are fierce Redmane, and
Yes.
Today we're talking about more weapons. That's right. We're on Weapons Part 5. That's what we do here. And I'm a big fan, too. I read a lot of books, so I like to read about weapons.
I'm illiterate.
But you know how to kill.
Yeah, that's my language. My love language is murder.
And you are really good at killing, unless you're in the way of me.
Yeah.
But we had a good fight.
Yeah, I can hold my own. I'm no Mesmer, though.
No. That fella. Now, we're on so many different weapons. I think this is a 25th category of weapons. We're going through a lot here. We're going to start with the Reapers. Don't fear them.
That's good.
Don't fear the Reaper.
Yeah. Unless it's Carl Urban in the hit cinematic adventure Doom, starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Well, yes.
Then you fear that Reaper.
Yes. They should make that into a video game.
That'd be really cool. I know what would be crazy, though, is if they did it and they made it, like, in the Dark Ages instead.
Whoa. And you could, like, pilot mechs.
Oh, yeah.
Reapers have a long reach, unique sweeping moveset. They deal slash damage. Who saw that coming? Particularly useful for sneaking damage behind shields when swung with popper spacing. They have innate blood loss buildup and sickle-like anti-block modifier. Light attacks ignore 40% damage negation from blocks. Heavy and charge attacks ignore more. The Reapers, spoiler warning, they're not too great.
No, a very small category, too.
I have a character that I did a scythe build, wreath build with, and which did I used the wing scythe, and it was fine. I never can stick with them that long because there's generally going to be something better. There's only 5 of them. Number 5, we have the Halo Scythe. It's a special weapon. It's the War Scythe of the Clean Rot Knights. This also deals holy damage. This has a 55 blood loss buildup. And the unique skill, Miquella's Rings of Light. Summon Miquella's Shining Halo and fire it forwards. Can be fired in rapid succession. Skill has a delay before it launches. Enemies which dodge will frequently dodge the weapon swing, then get hit by the delayed ring like a dummy. And the Halos will not track down moving enemies once the projectile has reached full speed. Tracking is, however, effective during the initiation of the skill prior to acceleration, even at point-blank range. 2% drop rate. Not easy to get.
No. A lot of these scythes have bad drop rates, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Number 4, we have the Winged Scythe, a special weapon. Like you just said, if you're using a Reaper, this is probably the one the majority of people use. I feel like
You get it fairly early on.
Yeah. Sacred Scythe, resembling a pair of white wings, deals more holy damage than physical damage. 55 blood loss buildup. And the unique skill is Angel's Wings. Jump and...
They'll lift you up on Angel's Wings.
Carry you higher.
They'll bury you on the breath of dawn. You probably don't know that Catholic
I do
song.
not, no.
It was very important at Catholic school.
Yeah.
It was one of the only bangers.
One of the only bangers.
One of the only bangers we got to sing.
The unique skill, Angel's Wings, jump and imbue the wing blade of the armament with light, then deliver a slashing attack on the enemy. Players hit by this skill are prevented from using their flask of Crimson Tears for 30 seconds, similar to the effect from Albinaric Pots.
Cool.
Yes.
I prefer the lips of an angel.
Oh, honey, why you calling me? so late.
I'm cheating on my wife with you.
Such a fucked up song. I have had this conversation.
Every redneck in the world, though, is like,
inject Hinder into my veins. I'm trying to bring Hinder back. I play Hinder a lot at the brewery.
I don't support your decision.
I'm trying to make it the next Creed.
I think they already are the next Creed.
No, it's got to be bigger. And I play it, and it's starting to catch on. I've had conversations with a lot of people at the brewery. Like, first of all, like, what did dude's girlfriend think when, like, she heard the demo of the song? Like, hey, honey, you want to hear the new song I just wrote? And she's like, this pisses me off.
We watched a stand-up comedy special with Ali Wong, I think is her name. She was in that one Road Rage TV show.
Is that the...
She's a comedian, short little Asian lady.
Yeah, she had a stand-up special where she was pregnant a few years back, I believe.
Well, she had a stand-up special where essentially she just talked about how she wanted to cheat on her husband the whole special, but at the end of it, she's like, all jokes aside, I do love my husband. And then I looked it up. They divorced 3 months later. It's like,
ooh.
Yeah, you can't do a 60-minute special about how you desperately want to cheat on your husband and then expect him to be like, that's fine.
Yeah, I think that would piss me off.
I think that would piss anybody off.
Yeah, I wouldn't be cool with that.
Number 3, we have the Scythe. It's a Scythe. Longest reach of the Reapers, 55 blood loss buildup.
Number 2, we got the Obsidian Lamina.
Yeah, this is mine. It's the Lamina is how I say it.
The Lamina, the Laminate. Special weapon, signature weapon of the Pure Blood Knight Ansbach.
Represent you.
A viciously keen and slender scythe made for combat, 55 blood loss buildup, and the unique skill is Dynastic Sickle Play, which is like Coldplay's evil brother.
Yeah.
A finessed evasive skill that creates space to maneuver. Inputs dictate direction of the back step. Follow up with a strong attack to perform an advancing upward slash. Press strong attack again to bring the weapon back down. The name lamina comes from the Latin word for a thin sheet or plate and is typically used to refer to flat, blade-like portions of plant leaves or bones with certain animals. For example, the small protrusions on either side of some vertebrae.
Yeah, a lot of drip. Very cool special attack. Sadly, though, it's not the best. Number 1, we have the Grave Scythe. Great Scythe comprised of a large blade affixed to a crooked stick. 55 blood loss buildup. This raises vitality, resistance to death blight by 35 when equipped. Those are big boy numbers. 2% drop rate. And it's nice because you can also, change its affinity, customize it how you want. It's really nice. And it's a rare drop, but it's the best you can do for the Reaper category.
This is the last weapon I farmed for because I was trying to do like a Grim Reaper build.
Oh, yeah.
And I'd seen it on Extra Life, and I wanted to try it. And this is supposed to be a very nice weapon if you get used to using it. Although 2% drop rate means 1 in 50, correct?
You did the math.
It took me far more than 50 attempts to get this.
Well, it's 1 out of 50 every time.
Yeah, it took me fucking forever. That's
Yep.
what I'm saying.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is 0.5% for some.
I was farming. I was thinking of you the whole time, and I'm like, I don't know why he does this to himself.
Well, you also didn't crank your arcane up, I'm sure.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I learned that from you.
Okay.
I was eating feet.
You were eating feet. Did you also
I respect
get a Blood Fiend's arm, make it arcane build, and respect so max arcane?
No, I did respect to pump as much arcane as I could.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was a tough one. Definitely more than 50. And then I didn't like the weapon as much as I thought I was gonna. And then it was like, what am I doing with my life?
What am I doing? What's our next category, Tyler?
We got whips.
Whip.
Not a lot of whips.
Now watch me, nay.
Hey yo.
That's for the kids out there. They know what they're talking about.
Yeah, they pop, lock it, drop
We're
it.
not chuggy.
Yeah, we're not Ohio.
We're skibbity tarnished.
Skibbity tarnish. There we go.
I don't know what that means.
I think it's good. I think it's.
I don't think it is.
We got the Riz over here. Let's just say that. We got whips. This is a category of weapon that I desperately wanted to use, and I just don't like it.
They're not good.
It would be super cool to use it, though. I think it would make for a really fun build. I just can't do it.
Yeah, unless you're doing an Indiana Jones or a Trevor Belmont build, leave these things at home. And even then, you're going to hurt yourself more than you have fun.
Yes. A whip is they usually inflict moderate damage, performs poorly against heavily armored enemies, but does
Which is
have
a lot.
Yeah, that's like a lot of the things you're going to fight.
Yeah.
They do have quite a long reach, though. Most deal strike damage. Great stagger capability with these. And they can serve as a good offhand option for power stanced or continuous attacks. Starting with number 7, weird to see it, The Whip, not number 1. Normally, the self-titled album is the best in these categories, but number 7 Whip is a leather whip.
Now watch me, nay.
There we go.
Number 6, the Thorned Whip. Hefty whip covered in crimson thorns, weapon of the prelates who led the fire monks. A device of fearsome religious encouragement, it is fashioned in the image of the briars of sin. 50 blood loss buildup. It's fine.
Number 5, we have the Giant's Red Braid. It's a special weapon.
Yeah.
A hefty whip woven from the flame red hair of a fire giant, which is pretty cool.
What they don't tell you, pubes.
Oh, is it?
It's pube hair.
It's a long pubes.
Well, it's a giant.
Yeah, and you know what? It makes sense because the pubes
They don't
are
shave their bushes.
No, and it's going to be much more coarse.
Yes.
I'm surprised it doesn't do rot damage in this case.
If you get this in the back of your throat, horrible.
Oh yeah, you'll be coughing on that. It's like a popcorn kernel back there.
Yeah.
Woo.
Like that Curb Your Enthusiasm skit.
So we got the pube, the pube whip here. A hefty whip woven from the pubes of a fire giant. They deal fire damage, so you should probably seek a doctor.
You should seek a doctor if you get hit with one of these things.
Flame Dance is the unique skill. Imbue the red braid with Giant's flame and lash out in a wide range with a series of agile swings.
Ooh. Yes. Number 4, the Magma Whip Candlestick. Special weapon.
So cool.
It is cool. This ritual implement is a 3-pronged candlestick with solid flames formed of the magma of Mount Gelmir. When wielded as a weapon, the flames become supple whips of lava.
It looks awesome.
It looks cooler than it is effective. Deals equal amounts of fire damage. Now, the unique skill, the Sea of Magma, is where you swing it overhead to temporarily cover the surrounding area in a sea of magma. Hold to continue swinging the lava whip. Yes, it looks great and is cool making it rain lava. It's these whips just aren't effective enough for me to care too much.
Number 3, which I thought was going to be number 1 when I was thinking, but I guess I'm wrong, is the Tooth Whip. It's a special weapon.
If this is the grossest whip.
Oh, yeah.
This is grosser than pubes.
That would say
Pubes with STDs are better than this.
That's bad.
Yeah.
You should see a dentist.
Yeah.
Whip bestrewn with rotting, misshapen teeth. Filthy and seething with disease, the teeth are embedded in the whip and dose the victim with a deadly poison upon each strike, building up 66 deadly poison buildup.
Ed Gein has entered the chat.
Oh, yeah. Well, he'd have like a nipple whip. He'd have like made of like, he had a nipple belt.
I called it my nip.
This is my nip.
This is a leather nip.
The unique skill is Painful Strike, which is a funny name for a unique skill, especially when you're talking with the Tooth Whip. A chastising whip strike honed to maximize pain temporarily reduces the rate at which stamina recovers. Thus does the pain encourage obedience. That's creepy. Keep your fetishes at home.
Get back in the cage.
I'm not
Put the lotion in the fucking basket.
I'm not kink shaming nobody, but don't ever say that sentence in public.
Yeah.
So that's going to apply a debuff to enemies, which decreases their stamina recovery speed by -8 per second, or -17.7% for 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's actually pretty unique. I like the idea behind it so much that I like it quite a bit, even if I don't necessarily use it. I look at it and say, that's cool.
One day, maybe. Probably not.
Number 2, the Yurumi. This weapon is made of extremely thin, flexible blades of metal, is wielded like a whip by Nightfolk warriors. Now, though in essence a whip with a cutting edge, it can also be used as a spear to pierce foes. This weapon is unique R2 that is a slash followed by a thrust attack. The high dex scaling lends itself well to keen and lightning infusions. The Urumi is based off the real-life weapon of the same name, pronounced Urumi, is a weapon of Indian origin with a long, flexible blade used in some Indian martial arts. It is wielded similarly to the in-game version as both a whip and a sword, although in real life the blade is typically curled with the flat side facing outward rather than the bladed edge. It means curling blade, only whip that deals slash damage, all the other whips deal strike damage. Do yourself a favor, go to YouTube and watch an Urumi fight. It looks horrifying.
I think I might have seen one before. They just like whip at each other.
Long metal whips.
Yeah.
It does not look like anything I want to be a part of.
I don't want no part of that.
I don't want no part of that shit.
And number 1, we got Hoslow's Pedal Whip.
House Hoslow.
Metal whip formed of razor-sharp chain-link blades that have the appearance of flower petals because he got it on Etsy.
Yeah.
55 blood loss buildup goes a long way in making this the best whip, and you can infuse this bad boy for even more fun.
The only downside is it's from House Hoslow. A bunch of tryhards, but
Yeah.
it's still the best. We're going to move on to number 20. I don't know what number it is. We're in hand-to-hand arts. Now, this is a quick category. Similar to fist weapons, adding multiple quick moves that the player will be able to perform by using their body as a weapon. Naturally, they're paired. Most people have 2 hands. Most people have 2 feet. Or 2 feet, 2 foots. You know what I mean. Number 2. We're already at number 2. You made it. Dane's footwork. This martial art focuses on kicking. Fantastic for guard countering. The Dry Leaf Whirlwind Ash of War has you striking 4 times in quick succession while also increasing your kick damage. Shattered Stone Talisman will further increase your kicks.
Hell yeah.
It's cool. If you want to kick someone, this is what you got. This is your option, you know?
And number 1, we have the Dry Leaf Arts. Dude. This martial art combines fish strikes and kicks, fantastic strength scaling. Use a cold affinity, however, to quickly inflict frostbite and decimate your opponent.
Yeah, that's fast. Hand-to-hand arts. You know, I hate to say I haven't really fucked around with them too much.
I'm too scared.
I see how ineffective Dry Leaf Dane is, and I'm like, why would I want to be him?
Yeah, I could be way cooler.
Yeah. So, hand-to-hand arts. Number 29, this is my kind of hand-to-hand art. It's the fist.
Oh, yeah.
Can be equipped on both hands and excels in short-range combat, allowing users to perform fast and rapid attacks that can quickly eliminate enemies. Recommended only for those that like an intense combat experience focused on split-second reactions and decisions, the shortest reach of any weapon. Generally, either strike damage and pierce damage except for the Cypherpata. All are paired weapons except the Grafted Dragon. Number 14, we have the Cestus. A leather glove with iron rivets, a knuckle duster.
Hell yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
The Cestus is modeled after the real-life weapon of the same name. A cestus, also spelled cestus, is a type of leather glove from ancient Rome using gladiatorial fist fighting, a predecessor to modern-day boxing. Its name comes from the Latin cestus, meaning stitched or embroidered. I like the idea of the predecessor to boxing.
Yeah.
That's sick. Except they probably did it to the death, and they sold popcorn at them.
I'm still down with it.
Bring it back.
Yeah. All we have is MMA right now, and I'm starting to like that less and less every day.
Yeah. I don't know. It's all Joe Rogan and sports betting. Pass.
Yeah. Fucking FanDuel.
Pass.
Also, strip John Jones. That guy sucks. Qatar is number 13. Imported dagger design with a rather unique handle. The blade can be swung about as the extension of one's fist. This weapon has a skill that cannot normally be placed on fist weapons. As such, impaling thrust is lost as an option when infusing this weapon. Doesn't deal slash damage as you'd expect.
Yeah, it's a fucking little glove with a knife on it.
It's cool.
It's fine. Number 12, the Matting Hand, special weapon, a glove stitched together from the flayed skin of the victims of a butcher's bloodbath. Also deals fire damage. 55 madness buildup. As a passive bonus, it increases damage by 7.5% for 30 seconds after you or an enemy suffers from madness. This effect scales to unique skill, Matting Spear Hand Strike, makes hand into the shape of a spear before unleashing a plunging stab that penetrates the body of the enemy. Gross.
Yeah, that's gross. Stop it.
Gross. This is gross. Inflicts 305 madness buildup to hit enemies. It is sick that you're wearing a hand as a glove.
Ed Gein, back in the chat.
Yeah, I'm Ed Gein, and I'm here to play Elden Ring. Now, do you have any sort of things I can slide on my hand like another hand?
Perhaps a lady's hand.
Can I also get like a tooth belt or a whip?
Yeah, or like a jawbone on a stick.
Does this come in nipple?
It's not quite my color.
Yeah. I like the design and the idea, but madness is not something that really works for me.
Number 11, we have Thiolier's Hidden Needle. It's a special weapon.
I love Thiolier.
Concealed weapon used by Thiolier, of a design generally favored by poison wielders for dark and subtle purposes.
Poison is a woman's weapon or eunuch.
Ooh. Bum, bum, bum.
George R. R. Martin, get to fucking work, you lazy. I'm just kidding. I just want the book.
This is also going to deal magic damage. 42 eternal sleep buildup. The unique skill, Sleep Evermore. It pierces the enemy deeply with a poison-coated needle that delivers eternal sleep. If the follow-up strike lands upon a foe who is already in a state of slumber or eternal sleep, it will deal significant damage.
Very emo. He has that good sleep.
Yeah, it's not just a phase.
Number 10, the Spike Cestus. That's right, with spikes. 45 blood loss buildup.
Number 9, one of my favorite weapons to watch people use in their speed runs and sometimes their challenge builds. Yeah. This is a very popular one. It's the Iron Ball.
It's just an iron ball.
It is literally an iron ball. It looks like a marble on your hand. Iron Manifer of spherical shape. Big Boggart, the black...
The blackguard. That's a mouthful.
Big Boggart, the Blackguard's weapon of choice. It's, like I said, literally an iron ball.
I like to imagine there's a rod that you hold on to inside of it.
Yeah.
Because you don't want your hand just bouncing around inside of a ball.
No, you hurt your hand before you'd hurt anybody else.
Yeah, it's a ball.
It is very popular with some of the challenge builds I've seen on YouTube, and it's fun to watch people use. Actually, it looks super OP if you scale it right.
Yeah. Number 8, the Veteran's Prosthesis. Give that back to him.
He needs that.
It's a bladed prosthetic leg and wreathed with the power of lightning, instead attached to the fist.
What the fuck?
Also deals lightning damage.
This is weird.
Yeah. Yep. This is what? It's O'Neill or O'Neill. This is their leg, and you just hold on to it and start stabbing people with it.
That's weird. I've never seen this weapon, ever.
Imagine taking a peg leg off a pirate and beating him with it.
That's insult to injury.
I guarantee that has happened.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Unique skill, Storm Kick. Thrust the prosthetic leg blade into the ground, creating a storm. Follow up with a strong attack to perform a lightning-infused jumping attack. As far as taking a veteran's leg and hitting someone, you can't do much better. It's very niche in that way, though.
Number 7, we have this Cypher Pata. It's a special weapon, one of the weapons originating from the Two Fingers. A formless sequence of ciphers comprise its blade, and as such, no shield can repel it. That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
It also deals holy damage, not so cool.
Yeah, not as cool.
Anti-block passive effect of 100%. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
And the unique skill, Unblockable Blade. Imbue the Cypher Blade with light, then lunge forward with a sudden piercing attack. This attack cannot be blocked. That is pretty cool. So overall, I will say the Cypher Pata, you get a pretty cool.
It looks cool. I don't know. It's like stabbing someone with light, though.
I'm down with it.
You know what I'd rather stab someone with? A bone.
Yes.
The Clinging Bone special weapon. It's a horrific weapon made of a hardened skeletal arm. Wielded by Ensha of the Royal Remains. Also deals magic damage. Unchangeable Ash for the Lifesteal Fist, which heals for 30% of your max HP. Not bad.
I use this occasionally on my blood build.
Yeah.
Because when I started my blood build, you have to use your own HP.
Yeah.
To even do the blood damage when you put the blood affinity on a weapon. So I used this as a way to get some of that HP back.
Yeah.
It actually turned out to be pretty cool when you pair it with the Uchi Katana.
Uchi Katana.
Yeah, I like the Clinging Bone quite a bit.
Yeah.
Number 5, I've been waiting for this one since we started.
Oh.
Because when we started the bestiary and we knew we were going to do armaments, I watched a guy who did a poison build.
Yeah.
And he used this weapon. If you do a poison build and you just throw all of your points into it,
yeah,
this is incredibly overpowered.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably patched by this point, but this guy used the Poisoned Hand, which is a special weapon.
Yeah.
It does 35 deadly poison buildup. As a passive bonus, it increases damage by plus 7.5% for 20 seconds after you or an enemy suffer poison or scarlet rot. This affects spells, too.
And deadly poison is as effective as scarlet rot. It's a much different form of poison.
Yes, and that's what this dude is rocking in this build. I wish I remembered his name. It's on YouTube.
I wonder if that stacks.
Yeah, it does.
So wait, if someone gets
he's-
poisoned and then Scarlet Rot, is it 7.5% on top of 7.5%?
I think so, 'cause he was melting dudes.
That's sick.
Absolutely melting them. The unique skill, Poison Spear Hand Strike, makes the hand into the shape of a spear before unleashing a plunging stab that penetrates the body of the enemy. Gross. Afflicts foes with a large dose of deadly poison. At 60 arcane, it inflicts 415 deadly poison buildup, and that's what he was doing. He was doing an all arcane build where you can only put points into arcane.
Yeah, Deadly Poison is very effective. I wonder if that did get patched because that is monstrous.
He was straight up melting enemies. It was one of the most fun playthroughs I've seen in a minute.
I gotta go watch that now. Number 4, the Grafted Dragon. The embodiment of the power that still remained in the dragon's head that was grafted to Godric's left arm also deals fire damage. Man, remember we talked about Godric the Grafted the first time? That was so long ago.
Yeah, we were just little babies.
Couple of years. Deals plus 10% damage against dragon type enemies, 5% damage against ancient dragon types. Wielded in the offhand, this weapon skill is used over your main hand's weapon skill, much like how parry works. Unique skill, Bear Witness. Grant the small dragon a fleeting glimpse of life and thrust it skyward, spewing flames over a wide frontward area. It's funny that it's not the actual size of a dragon's head. It like scales like the One Ring does.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is cool. It's one of those weird situations where you get a weapon you're not going to be able to use for a long time early in the game, so you don't think about it.
I got this. I thought it was going to be cool, so I spent the remembrance on it.
Yeah.
And then I didn't know anything about the game at all, and I didn't understand scaling or stats, so I just started using it.
That sucks.
And I did not have a good time. But then once I got towards the end of the game, I went back and tried it again. I still don't like it.
Yeah.
Number 3, we got the Golem Fist.
Golem.
A fist of fractured rock taken from the body of a golem of the ruined forges. Sock and boppers with a Smith's grip.
Yep.
That's pretty dope.
Yep. More fun than a pillow fight.
Oh, dude, that's just, that song.
Sock and boppers.
Dun, dun, dun.
Blow 'em up, put your hand inside, get ready
Sock
to
and
have the time of your life. Sock and boppers. From Milton Bradley.
Oh, man. Me and my brothers went so hard with sock and boppers, and then we got these ones that were like, I think I've talked about this before. They were pillows in them, but then they got worn down. So me and my brothers were just like straight up fist fighting with like just a little bit of leather and smashed fabric on our fists.
Fucking sock and boppers, inflatable boxing gloves.
Dude, I think me and each one of my brothers got a concussion from one of those.
I want to know what the worst injury done. Someone broke their nose from a sock and bopper for sure.
I've drawn
sock and bopper. What a name.
I've drawn blood.
Yeah.
I have
Sock
blood.
and boppers.
I punched Justin in the mouth once with one. And I think I busted his lip like wide open once.
That makes me happy.
Yeah. Maybe that was bread.
Fucking sock and boppers. Yes, the Golem Fist.
Two-handed throws both fists forward. The smithing talisman increases the damage of the R2s by 10%. The axe talisman increases the damage of the charged R2s by 10%.
This is the worst farm I did in the entire game.
Really?
Worst farm I did in the entire game. It's only like a 4 or 5, 8% drop rate. It's not horrible. The problem is it's the end of one of the dungeons, the smithing dungeons, and they only drop from specific golems, and they're a rare drop, and they're not easy to kill. They're very tanky, and there's 2 of them.
Ugh.
It sucked. It was very bad. Yeah. Number 2, the Pada. A weapon comprised of a linear double-sided blade attached to a substantial guard. This versatile armament can be swung about like a fist or used in the manner of a straight sword. This weapon is the longest in its class by a pretty wide margin. This weapon is a skill that cannot normally be placed on fist weapons. As such, impaling thrusts will be lost when infusing this weapon. Yes, it's like another glove with a long sword at the end of it.
And number 1, we have the Starfist. Spherical iron manifer covered in spikes which induce blood loss. 45 blood loss buildup. Highest attack rating for infusible fists. It's just it's great for customization. And blood loss build, you're gonna love this. It's for the win.
Again, I'm not a big fister.
Fister, I hardly know her.
Amen, brother. Our next weapon category, we got the claws.
These are fun.
Yes, the claws, they look cool. Everyone's done it. Everyone's saw Wolverine. Everyone's put some forks or something or drumsticks between your fingers, whatever you got. you know you did it, and you want to do it again. These are equipped on both hands, excel in fast, close-range combat. They are lightweight weapons with rapid slash attacks, and users usually wear them on dexterity builds or arcane builds for status buildup. Great focus for status ailments. Innate blood loss buildup, except for the Venomous Fang. Fast combos, which is great for getting those statuses. If someone's got 45 blood loss, you go pow, 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 pow. They're bleeding like crazy.
Yep.
Paired weapons. Number 5, we have the Claws of Night. A special weapon engraved with a Smith script enabling strong attacks to launch all 3 claws at a target. The blades are only semi-corporeal and cannot be fully guarded against. They will also deal magic damage. 45 blood loss buildup, anti-block passive effect of 28%. These are all cool things. And yes, the scatter shot throw unique skill. Employ smithing arts to conjure multiple copies of the claws in both hands and throw them all at once. Follow up with an additional input to throw again. 28 projectiles are thrown. Able to hit multiple enemies up to 4 times. It's fine.
It's a whole lot of fun.
It's a whole lot of fun. At this point, you're in the DLC. You've got so many other weapons you'd rather use.
Number 4, we have the Raptor Talons. One of the coolest names for a weapon in the game, in my opinion.
Okay.
Wielded by the assassins of Ravenmount, imitates the Deathbirds.
Yes.
60% blood loss buildup. This weapon has unique R2s that hit twice when two-handed. The first R2 will lunge forward when fully charged, while the second R2 will make you jump backwards. Despite the appearance of the R2s, they do not benefit from the items that enhance jump attacks. The weapon's jumping attack have a higher motion value than other claw weapons, leading to roughly 10% increase there. I know that people who like claws, these are a fan favorite.
The movement is fun for these because these are close range, so anything that kind of gets you in and moves you around is good. Everything else, you're fighting against enemies with reach, and this will help you with some movement. Number 3, the Hook Claws. These are Wolverine's claws. 50 or 60 blood loss buildup.
Number 2, we got the Venomous Fang. Designed for gladiatorial combat, 72 deadly poison buildup.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
Deadly poison is cool.
I do like that this is poison instead of blood.
Yeah.
It's very, very neat.
It is nice.
Infusing this weapon with poison keeps the damage of deadly poison while using the duration of normal poison.
Okay.
Wow.
That's hot.
Yeah, that's so good.
Yes.
The poison is affected by the arcane scaling from poison, blood, and occult infusions. It performs well with the Poison Flower Bloom's twice skill.
Very good. Very good. But number 1, the Bloodhound Claws.
Yeah, you knew this was going to be number 1.
Curved Claws, 60 blood loss buildup, anti-block passive effect of 40% as well. Comes with Bloodhound Step, but it is infusible. This is going to be the most effective fun you're going to have with these claws.
And we're not done with claws. We're moving on to a different type of claw. The next
That's right.
category is Beast Claws.
Beastly.
Similar to claw types, but grant new playstyle with a whole new moveset or different attacks. Can perform feints now, and you can pair them.
Yep.
Paired weapons. Number 2, there's only 2, Beast Claws.
Because if you cut off the claw of a beast, you're going to cut off the other one too.
You might as well take both.
What's one sock and bopper?
You need to.
Yep.
If you were real crazy, you got 4 and you put them on your feet too, and then you could kickbox.
They did come in pairs though, so it's likely you just had one sock and bopper versus another sock and bopper.
Yeah, that's bad marketing.
That sounds like a fun
good marketing.
YouTube video, like taking turns getting punched as hard as you can with a sock and bopper.
I would watch somebody else do it.
There'd be a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
The Beast Claws.
Used to perform bestial slashing attacks, uncanny to humankind. 45 blood loss buildup. This is the only weapon that can have Savage Claws and Raging Beast skills. Which
Interesting.
Is pretty neat.
Yep.
Savage Claws, pounce like a beast to viciously slash into a foe with left and right claws. And then Raging Beast. Step with the swiftness of a beast, leap high and slash foe from above. Initial step can be taken forward, backward, left, or right. Strong attacks allow for a follow-up attack.
Yeah, it's interesting because this is the only infusible Beast Claw, and they have Ash of Wars that are only for Beast Claws, which means they're only for this Beast Claw. Number 1, though, this is the weapon I beat Consort Radon with for the first time.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that.
Red Bear's Claws. The claws of a great red bear wielded without modification by Red Bear, whose name is lost to madness. 45, blood loss buildup. Unique skill, Red Bear Hunt. Slaughters prey with sharp claws and a great swipe of the arm. Attack creates a vacuum which deals continuous damage. Repeated inputs allow for up to 2 follow-up attacks. You're going to proc a lot of blood loss. And with Radon, that was how I got through it after probably only 300 tries. It was very quick. It wasn't week-long hell. But I do like the Red Bear's Claws a lot. They're fun.
Shout out, Phil.
Shout out, Phil. Thanks, Tyler.
No, then I was going to say number 32, but who fucking knows what category
There's
we're on?
a lot of them.
This is a weird category. It's throwing blades.
Yes.
Brad, how many throwing blades do we have in this category?
Number 1.
There's one. So the throwing blades, a little overview for this weapon because this was added in the DLC.
Stupid to have just one weapon have its own type.
Can be used as short range.
It's a short range weapon.
It's a short range weapon.
Elma Fudd.
But granting the ability to be thrown to enemies, spawning back at the wielder's hand automatically. Think Thor.
Yes.
But not as cool. A paired weapon, and it has built-in feint. And number 1, the top of the mountain for throwing blades is the Smith Script Dagger.
That's right.
Reduced mass enhances the effect of the smithing art, allowing this weapon to function as a throwing dagger for all attacks. Once thrown, the dagger instantly reappears in the wielder's hand. This is the only infusible weapon that can have the piercing throw and scattershot throw weapon skills. Piercing throw, you're going to throw the armament with a powerful spin, causing it to bore through foes. When using the skill, the armament can be thrown further than normal and also pierce through enemies, which honestly kind of cool. Scattershot throw, however, employ smithing arts to conjure multiple copies of the armament in both hands and throw them all at once. Follow up with an additional input to throw again. This is like reminding me of Gambit now. It's like when he's like with the cards. All right. Projectile damage is increased by the smithing talisman. Holding the heavy attack button and pressing the dodge button will perform a retreating feint that throws the daggers while backstepping, which is cool, but also feints is not something I need in this game.
No.
It's going to be used mostly for PvP because I doubt it's going to have like what's the functionality against the computer? Like
right.
It's just not going to. It doesn't make any sense to me. Plus,
it don't make no sense.
do I need more shit to remember when I'm fighting?
Yes.
I don't. I have Taker's Flame, Taker's Flame, Taker's Flame.
You actually only remember one thing. It's just Taker's Flame.
Yeah, I don't need a feint.
Yeah.
I just burn your ass. Despite its ranged nature, this weapon is still capable of performing critical hits, backstabs, and riposts.
Riposte.
Riposte or riposts, because it's plural.
Right?
Yeah. Again, so you could still do those cool backstabby riposts and shit against enemies at the appropriate melee range. Due to its fast nature, good scaling on all infusions, and commendable range, wielding this in the offhand can be a great way to safely prevent an enemy's stance from recovering while they're performing long combos without any cost, unlike usual throwing daggers.
That's the efficacy for this whole weapon to me.
Yes.
When you are fighting an enemy, you don't want them to lose the buildup. This is when you have a dagger to toss, which I use throwing daggers, but it's nice that this one isn't a finite resource.
I only use throwing daggers to skirt mobs, to start pulling them out one by one so that I can fight them.
Skirt.
Yeah.
Sorry, I did that. I apologize for the whole skirt.
This entire category to me is just the meme of Obama putting the medal on Obama.
Yes.
It's what I think.
Yeah. Our next weapon, we're cruising today because these are a lot of smaller ones. We have the Perfume Bottle, not to be confused with the key items. These are glass bottles with potent mixtures that can deal various types of elemental damage when released into the air. When used in combat, the tarnish sprays the bottle's contents in a sweeping arc in front of them. Paired weapons, feint attacks. Now, they have 2 different Ashes of War available for all of these. The Wall of Sparks scatter perfumed powder in vicinity, producing intense sparks after a brief delay, can be charged to increase power in range. And then there's Rolling Sparks, where you scatter before you, triggering rolling explosions of deadly sparks. Extremely effective against large enemies, which can be hit by several explosions. If the trail meets a wall or the ground, it will not release further hitboxes.
Womp womp.
So essentially, these 5 perfume bottles, it almost all boils down to what you're trying to build up. That's why number 5 is Frenzy Flame, which is not too useful most of the time. Fire damage, madness build up 60.
Number 4, we have Deadly Poison Perfume Bottle. It's a special bottle. Physical damage, 66 poison buildup, or deadly poison buildup, I'm sorry. Unique skill, the Deadly Poison Spray. Swings the perfume bottle overhead, wafting perfumed powder of deadly poison over a wide area. Poison shall dance upon the air and pour down in a quiet calm.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
The poisonous cloud inflicts 10 deadly poison buildup per tick for 7 seconds, scales greatly with arcane. Note that it also affects the caster, though, so you're going to get doused.
A little doused.
Another note, it does not draw enemy attention. This makes it highly effective against unaware enemies and can be used to kill them while remaining undetected. I think I saw somebody use this to kill the Draconic Knight outside of Lanedale.
It is fun to kill enemies without, like, they're pretty dumb, though.
Yeah.
If all of a sudden I'm dying and I'm like, I'm going to be aware.
See, and I feel like this is going to smell a lot like Drakkar Noir.
Yeah.
And when someone wears Drakkar,
This is like that Uber you got
it.
into that one time.
Yes.
Yes.
Where it's just like a thick cloud.
Yeah.
It's like I thought he was hotboxing.
The chest hair captures the Drakkar Noir.
It just
Amplifies it. Number 3, Chilling Perfume Bottle. Pure magic damage, 60 frostbite.
Number 2, Fire Spark Perfume Bottle. It's a special bottle. Pure fire damage.
Number 1, Lightning Perfume Bottle. Pure lightning damage again. It's just pick your poison, pick your element. Number 34, we have the torches. Used to light up dark areas when equipped and held up high when in the offhand. Intended to be used in the left hand where they can be raised aloft with the guard input. Can't be used to block save. Can't be used to block save for the Lamenting Visage. Unique skill. Torch attack. Thrust your torch forward to set foes ablaze. This skill is especially effective against foes who are weak to fire. Number 8, torch. It's good for lighting things.
Number 7, we have the Ghost Flame Torch. A metal torch that burns with cold ghost flame. Tool of the fallen hawks who prowl the underground rivers. 65 frostbite buildup.
I do like Ghost Flame. It is cool. Fallen Hawks are some of my favorite little lore boys. But that's about all we have to say about that. Number 6, the Steel Wire Torch. It's a torch wound with metal wire. This unique skill, Fire Breather, you blow into the torch flame, spreading flames in a wide frontward arc. The flames on the ground will continue to burn for a short time. Anyone who's actually using these torches as weapons, though, I don't know what you're up to.
Holy fuck. That is a wall of text for torches.
We have the torches are special, Tyler.
That's insane. This is a short novel.
The torches are unique.
I do like the idea that you could use a torch functionally to light if you're not using the lantern, you have to use it to see in some of these caves, but you could also use it as an offhand weapon.
You can crank them up, use some stones on them,
Yeah. Number 5, we have Sentry's Torch. It's a special torch. Torch given to protectors of the Erd Tree. Its flames are bestowed with a special incantation, which allows the bearer to see assassins cloaked in veils. Woo, that's cool.
Yeah.
When equipped, it allows the player to see enemies that are normally invisible, allowing the player to lock on and fight them normally. You do not need to meet the stat requirements to do this.
This is very great for a very few instances.
Yes. You can have it in your offhand and two-hand the weapon in your right hand. This will place the torch onto your character's back. Torch will be visibly hanging onto your character's back, and its reveal hidden ability will still work against the enemies. So that's nice to know.
Yep.
This does not reveal invisible floors, invisible bridges, or illusionary walls.
Fucking dumb.
It should.
It'd be very cool if it did.
Except in singular instance of the illusionary wall, the illusory,
Okay. Good job.
the invisible wall in the Sage's Cave. Why the torch has this effect in this dungeon and nowhere else is unknown. And I think it's because the game creators sometimes hate you.
See VatiVidia's 3-hour video on that one wall.
This does not reveal invisible teardrop scarabs or the invisible sorcerers in places like the King's Realm ruins.
Dumb.
So this thing is like, it works when it wants to.
It's dumb.
It's a fair weather friend.
Dumb.
This is especially useful against the final boss of Sage's Cave and the assassins in Ordinia, who are normally invisible and thus harder to deal with.
Yeah, it's cool for those specific instances. Number 4, Nanaya's torch. A torch made by attaching a dying flame of frenzy to a small spinal column.
Wow.
Yep.
You have my attention.
I am turgid. Okay.
I am turgid.
65 madness buildup. Unique skill, Feeble Lord's Frenzied Flame. Hold torch out in front and spits out Frenzied Flame. Affects those caught in its area of effect with madness along with the user themselves. This skill will continue for as long as the button is held down, can be used while moving. I use torches not for attack, but as something to light stuff up, and this is just a cool looking torch. I never use these for the attacks, I use it for its effects, and it just looks great, so I wind up using it sometimes.
Number 3, we have the Beast Repellent Torch. A torch which burns oil infused with a special incense. The aroma pacifies wild beasts. While held in either hand or on the back, when you're two-handing something else, certain creatures will not attack the player. This can be useful for dangerous locations, such as the Frenzy Flaming Tower. The affected creatures are lone wolves, dogs, giant dogs.
Yes.
Only
yes.
those that do not have glowing red eyes, though.
They don't care. You're going to walk up, be like, gotcha, and they're like, hold on a second.
Boars, sheep, bears, not lesser rune bears, though. Bummer. Rats, giant rats, basilisks. Basilisks is nice.
Yeah.
That's good. Because that's like death blight right there.
Back off.
Yeah, get the fuck away from me. And crystal snails. I hate crystal snails.
I don't mind them.
But not as much as basilisks. I just hate them because they're annoying.
Put it down. You're a monster.
If spotted by a creature, the creature will stay focused on the player as if they are readying to attack, but will keep their distance and not attack. If the player attacks the creature or approaches too closely for too long, the creature will attack the player as normal. Putting the torch away and pulling it back out again will cause the creature to cease attacking the player once more. I like that. It's kind of like you're waving it. Like, get away.
Yeah.
Get away. This is also, if you're having trouble following, you have a cat, grab a spray bottle and just hold it up to your cat. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Your cat's going to react the same way. Eventually, it's going to get tired of being threatened.
It's like turning a vacuum cleaner on.
Yes.
Yes.
Or if you're my dog, light your grill.
Oh, yeah.
He does not like the grill.
Or if it's like your dog, do anything.
Do anything. Exist as a stop sign, or a bus, or a grill, or a trash can, or a vacuum.
Hide your game consoles, folks, if you're Tyler's dog.
Some enemies have scripted ambushes where they attack even if the player has the torch out. Like basilisks, for instance, have one of these scripted ambushes.
That's
will
stupid.
Stop attacking after the ambush, however. So it's like, I like to think they don't see it right away. And
It's
then
like when you talk shit to someone and you realize how big they are, and you're like, my bad.
yeah, you know what? You stood up from the bar stool, and I immediately regretted my decision.
My dear Lord, you're huge.
The torch's effect remains active while riding Torrent, regardless of the hand that is holding it.
This is great. Bring to Kaled. You will be happy. Number 2, St. Trina's Torch. A candle stand torch that burns with a light purple flame. The carvings depict St. Trina, but in adult form, somewhat unnervingly. 72 sleep buildup. The unique skill Fires of Slumber, where you blow into the candlestick's flame, creating a stream of hazy purple fire to cover the ground ahead. The intoxicating flame inflicts the sleep ailment upon foes. It's very good for a couple of godskins.
Very cool.
Yes.
In number 1, we have the Lamenting Visage.
Yes.
A special.
Fucking holding a decapitated head.
A stone lantern carved to resemble a lamenting human head, the eyes vacantly beaming out light, can be raised up when equipped in the left hand, illuminating more of the surrounding area. When raised, Lamenting Visage also acts as a shield that blocks attacks against it, which also allows one to use Guard Counter, main hand weapon, strong attack upon a successful block. Its poor defensive stats, however, only make it useful in emergencies.
The unique skill is so cool.
I do like that. This is definitely number 1 by a large margin. The unique skill, Blindfold of Happiness. Swing the head while covering the eyes, unleashing a wall of lamentation, while temporarily making the user of this skill harder to see.
Just fucking wailing while you swing it back and forth.
That's so heavy metal.
It's so cool.
The duration on that bad boy is 15 seconds. Seems to work exactly like the Unseen Form spell.
Yes, if you're in a tricky dungeon, bring this out and it'll help you sneak by everybody. Plus, it also lights up. Plus, it's a fucking head. Very cool.
Yeah, for the drip, this is a must-have.
Now we're getting to some unique spots here. So there's the 3 different bows. There are the seals and the staves. But what we're going to do now is we're going to talk about the shields. So we're not going to talk about all of them because that would be horrible. We're going to just go to the 3 different shield types, and we're just going to be talking about the top 5 in each category. So
that's a lot of shields.
Yes. There's a lot of shields, so we're only going to be talking about the top 5 in each category. We're going to knock out the shields, and then we're going to save our distance weapons, staves, and seals for the next episode.
You might be asking yourself at home, you're like, how many shields are there, though? For instance, the medium shields, there's 31.
And a lot of them are this shield, that shield, that shield.
The great shields, there's 27. But we're going to start with small shields, and we're only doing the top 5.
Usually very little and give the least protection from attacks, often used by players who prefer parrying to blocking. Number 5 is going to be the Smoldering Shield. Resists frost with its heat and can be used to deal fire damage if wielded as a weapon. Increases robustness by 30 points.
Number 4, we have the Ice Crest Shield. The Ice Crest Shield originates from a Carrion princess. Though the effect is slight, it boosts magic, damage negation, and resistance to frost. It has a decent base magic and physical resistance. You can block nearly 70% of any magic damage thrown at you, plus its robustness is plus 40. I used this bad boy for a while.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Number 3, the Coil Shield. It looks like a snake. Armament designed for gladiatorial combat. Rises above its peers as a particularly showy specimen. That's how I approach most situations. I try and be very showy. This sculpted bronze snake is a poisonous breed, boosting the wielder's resistance to poison, which increases your immunity by 40 points, and it causes 72 poison buildup, the rare shield that's going to do status buildup. Viper Bite, the unique skill, gives the shield a quick shake to temporarily bring the bronze viper to life, inciting it to lash out and bite foes.
Damn.
That's cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Deals physical damage and inflicts 250 deadly poison buildup. That's not negligible.
You can't shake your finger at that.
Mid-range, it's a ranged shield. How stupid.
That's weird.
From Sheath, this skill does not appear to cause aggro until after poison is applied. Full buildup. Once applied, it then does a burst of damage and the enemy is aggroed.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Number 2, we got the Buckler, a small metal round shield. The bump in the center enables parrying techniques. The unique skill is the Buckler Parry. Use the skill in time with a foe's melee attack to deflect it and break that foe's stance. This is faster than a regular parry, which doesn't mean anything because it's impossible.
It doesn't exist.
Buckler Parry has 4 startup frames and 5 parry frames at 30 FPS, doubles the values for data at 60 FPS.
Yes, if you're looking for a parry weapon, this is the best. But number 1 is the Smith's Grip Shield. It's a special one, and it's great if you're into Captain America. The unique skill, Discus Hurl, throws the round shield like a discus using the smithing arts. Once thrown, the shield will remain airborne for a moment before beginning a vertical rotation that chases down its target. It chases them. However, this behavior makes it ideal for hitting enemies from unusual angles. For example, launching the shield from behind the lower part of a staircase to hit unaware enemies above and further in. That works. Works nicely against dodging enemies as they'll dodge when the shield is thrown and then hit by its tracking.
And that is all for that category. We're moving to medium shields now.
That's right, schmediums.
They offer good damage reduction with moderate weight, though they are slower at parrying than small shields with a few exceptions, and can't protect as many attacks as the great shields.
Yeah, we're going to skip the first 26 of them. Needless to say, there are round shields, leather shields, other leather shields, shields with trees on it, shields with bears on it, barbed shields,
Number 5, the Silver Mirror Shield. Shield of radiant silver, festooned with amber and carried by Loretta, Knight of the Halig Tree.
Festooned. Let's just give a moment to acknowledge that word.
Festooned, yeah.
What a word.
That I thought it was a typo.
Ooh, nice shirt. What is it festooned with?
It's like that could easily be something like what's the that stupid style thing that everybody's doing the AI with.
I've never heard anyone use the word festooned.
I don't think it's a real word.
I've never heard anyone like, oh, look at this. That armor is festooned.
I don't even know what it means.
I think it means emblazoned, probably.
The shape is said to imitate that of a sacred drop of dew, which inspired the absurd rumor that Loretta herself was an albinaric.
Absurd.
It's blasphemy.
Just because it's festooned with something doesn't mean she's an albinoric.
Yeah. That's how rumors get started.
Number 4, the Beast Crest Heater Shield. Features a beast as its crest, serving to remind warriors not to succumb to the arousal of battle. And I came. Fight with passion, but become not its prisoner. The heater shield is my favorite looking design of the shield. It's great.
Number 3, we have Mesmer's Soldier Shield. Oof, that's a mouthful. The largest of all metal shields in their class.
It's a nice shield. That's why we're skipping a lot of these. There's not a lot to say. It's a fucking nice shield. I don't know. I can't write 5 paragraphs about everything we talk about, folks. I'm getting tired. Number 2, the Carian Knight Shield is a teardrop-shaped shield embedded with blue glintstones, festooned, some would even say, carried by knights who serve the Carian royal family under magic infusion because people are out here infusing their shields. I don't know what game they're playing. It sacrifices physical damage reduction and guard boost in exchange for increased magical damage reduction. It's cool. Yeah. You can block with it. You hold it in your arm. It's a shield.
It's good. It is the shield that I used the most out of any shield in the game.
Yeah.
Because you get this right before you go to the academy, and you're going to be dealing with a lot of magic there, so the game kind of sets you up a little bit.
I use the inverted hawk shield quite a bit just because I like the upside down hawk design.
Yeah.
And that's a lot. I mean, a lot of this is like, what design do you like? They're all going to fucking work kind of similar.
Yeah. And then number 1, the shield I probably use the second most, is the brass shield. You're going to find this bad boy everywhere. There's so many brass shields everywhere.
Place is lousy with them.
Yeah. On the larger side, for medium-sized shields, the face has been covered in brass. This shield has the highest guard boost of all medium shields, granting it exceptional guarding capability, but also the heaviest among medium shields. I'd say it's a fair trade-off for the weight and the defense you're going to get from this.
Yeah.
It's a good trade-off. Yeah, you're probably going to be teetering, especially at the beginning of the game, on fat rolling with it. So as soon as you can wield your stats to make it work with a medium build.
You don't want a fat roll.
Yeah, it's not a bad shield. Kind of it's the workhorse of the category.
We have the great shields. Weigh a hefty amount, provide the best protection in the game among shields. Most attacks with great shields that strike the ground will stagger lighter enemies in a very small radius. While guarding, a lot of attacks bounce off of them. You will use this against some big bosses like Consort Radahn. You can tank a lot of hits with the great shield, and it will make a big difference for you. Now, there's a fuck ton. There's a fuck ton of these things. We don't need 27. We're not going to talk about them all. We're sorry, folks. We don't care. Number 5, Black Steel Great Shield. It just looks cool. It's effective. I don't know. What do you want me to say? It's great. Check it out.
Number 4, the Dragon Claw Shield. It's a special shield. Great shield said to have been whittled from the claw of a great ancient dragon, wielded by grotesque tree sentinels who yet serve the Erd tree, imbued with lightning, deals plus 30% damage against dragon-type enemies, plus 15 damage against ancient dragon-type enemies.
It's cool.
Number 3 is another cool one.
Yeah, the Ant's Skull Plate.
I like this one.
It's cool because it's part of an animal.
Yes.
I like that. Fuck you. This was your uncle. I'm using him against you. A huge head of one of the giant ants which inhabit the 2 underground rivers, used without modification as a shield. This excels at repelling enemy attacks. Giant ants are venomous creatures. So naturally this grants a boost to immunity when wielding the shield and inflicts 90 poison buildup. Boosts immunity by 60, and unlike any other great shield, this has tier 3 hardness, which that means it causes even larger weapons like great swords and great hammers to bounce off.
Hugely useful.
Very, very cool. Very useful.
Number 2, Fingerprint Stone Shield. A great stone shield with an intricately carved fingerprint design like that. Looks very cool.
This seems very lore important.
One of the heaviest of all of the great shields. Part of the tomb of an ancient god, the readerless fingers relayed their message through these imprints, said to have been very seeds from which frenzy first sprouted. 70 madness buildup.
And it's huge.
Yeah, it's a big boy.
This, I don't know if it was even meant to be a shield.
Someone just picked it up and was like, I can block with this.
And, I mean, anything's a dildo if you're brave enough. Name of my autobiography. And the number one great shield, the Verdigris Great Shield. I think a lot of people saw this coming. Great shield made of the unusual metal known as Verdigris. Boasts greater guard capacity than damage negation, to the extent that the shield will continue to protect its target even if its bearer should die. Whatever the fuck that means. Unique skill, Moore's Charge. Ready the shield with both hands, then charge forth while maintaining guard. Ending in a shove imbued with Verdigris magic. Knocks back nearby enemies but does not cause significant harm. Hold to extend the length of the charge. Now at plus 10, which your shields you should be upgrading, has 90 guard boost, the highest of any shield in the game. Compared to the Fingerprint Shield, the Verdigris Great Shield is lighter by 1 point and has 4 points higher guard boost. However, the Fingerprint Shield has higher non-physical resistances and can be customized with any Ash of War. So, a potato, various things.
But I am going to hijack this for a second.
Yes.
Because I'm doing an honorable mention for a great shield that did not quite make the top 5, but I do want to talk about it because I like it a lot.
Please.
We had it ranked at number 8. It is the Jellyfish Shield.
It is important to note.
It is a good shield that I think you should hear about because I've used it and it's become integral to one of my builds.
It's great.
It is the head of a spirit jellyfish, commonly found floating above sacred grounds throughout the lands between, wielded without modification as a shield. It is the lightest great shield in the game, tied with the wooden great shield. Despite its description stating it provides absolutely no protection from piercing attacks, it does offer 100% physical block rate against piercing and thrusting attacks.
Why does it lie?
It's because it has to. The unique skill, though, is why I like this one so much. It is Contagious Fury. Incite the jellyfish wrath and allow its fury to flow through you. Raises attack power for a certain duration. 12.5% damage for 30 seconds. You hold it above your head and you and it just it glows red. And then you have this boost.
It just rains attack power down on you.
It is great. I have used it in a pinch multiple times. And it is one of the shields I carry with me on my blood build because you can pop that sucker and then switch. And
pop.
It's good. Pop. I just wanted to talk about that one because it's one of my favorite shields in the game.
And we have 2 other little shields we're going to talk about quick. The thrusting shields.
Yes.
Shields and weapons, be able to attack and defend at the same time, ends in a block after performing a light attack or a guard counter. Will begin with the block during the windup of a heavy attack. Number 2, the Dueling Shield. An armament once used in ritual combat, used to honor the Erd Tree, a custom that had somehow remained within the Realm of Shadow.
And number 1, we have the Carian Thrusting Shield. Silver thrusting shield embedded with glintstones. Once wielded by R'Lana, the Twin Moon Knight, during her soul entry into ritual combat, a demonstration of fidelity to the Erd Tree. It also deals magic damage.
I don't really use thrusting shields. I was very excited in the trailers, but I never wound up liking them. And that's going to be all we do today, folks. We're going to save the staves, the seals, and the bows for our next episode, our final episode of Armaments. We're nearing Night Rain. We're nearing another whole video game. We're not going to dive that deep into Night Rain, I don't think. We'll see how it goes. But that's all we have for you today. If you want access to bonus episodes of Elden Dogs, as well as Raw Dogs, Popcorn Dogs, all of our other amazing shows, if you don't know, check out our other podcasts. Raw Dogs is great if you're looking for deep dives into video games in general. Popcorn Dogs to hear us talk about movies and television. And the Dogcast for all of your video game news. But if you want access to those, check out patreon.com/hairofthedogcast. Special thanks to the Patreon executive producers, Rykard Krisinik, Malekith the Black Blade, Blaggard Big Brian Ward, Jordan Hoslow, Sorceress of Blood, Festering Fingerprint Phil Wright, Iron Fist Phil, Just Phil, Red Bear, Tyler, thank you, Red Bear, Bell-Bearing Hunter Bryant Ross, Crucible Knight Kelly Gutowski, Justin Mellismer the Impaler, D-Man the Azula Beastman, Lady Freya herself, thank you Freya, Spell Machinist Levi Wayne, and Spetsnaz the Fell Omen. We appreciate your support. Go play some Elden Ring.
Yeah, and if you're in the Discord and you're going to get Night Ring, let us know, because it is a game that, like we said when we did the network test, it is a game that is going to be much better if you play with friends and you can communicate and you can strategize. And I would like to play with people that are going to take it seriously. Plus, you've been listening to us talk about Elden Ring for forever, so why don't you play with us?
Yeah, I'm going to be going to the spot on the Discord for gamer tags, and I'm going to be adding all of the PlayStation ones because that's what I play on. So if you see an invite from someone named Nightrune, that was a cool name in 8th grade.
Mine's the Bomber.
Which is a cool name forever.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
But thank you for listening, Tarnished, and we'll see you all next time.
Bye now.